Greetings, fellow petrol-addicted zombie survivors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, Episode 20, Slaying for Gas. As a Louisville, Kentucky native, you get some windstorms and tornadoes or more in the surrounding areas, occasionally bad winds. Yeah. Stuff like hurricanes rarely goes too far inland. Although it's entirely reasonable for a hurricane to go inland. If it was powerful enough to be a hurricane, as it pushed inland, it would weaken, but I don't think Louisville probably doesn't get too many tropical storms. All right, I did want to raise my weight, so let's do that. Drink some pop. And some black licorice. Choco cakes. Gummy worms. It's my cheat day. What can I say? Jelly beans. Delicious. You think there should be a light and heavy smoker? No, I don't. I think they should keep it as simple as possible. Project Zomboid is already a complicated enough game. Having, like, additional levels of trait complications is probably not necessary. And if you want it, of course, you could just mod for it. A thing like this is, I think they should keep Project Zomboid relatively as simple as possible so that new players aren't going to have an aneurysm trying to learn it. And then, if you want additional complication, you've got the mod workshop of thousands of mods. And that's probably the best approach for Zomboid to have. Okay, so now, carpentry is max red, farming is max red, metalworking is max red, but I'm about to level it up, and tailoring's max red, electrical's max red, so we are ready to go house to house, room to room, and just dismantle everything. There was also some watches I set aside in here that I don't want beeping. Cool. Let's go. It's gonna be hard to hear zombies creeping up on me. Louis here is, or Louis is taking on the world and destroying it. One room at a time. It's probably a fairly effective way of power leveling, though. Just read all the books and go door to door, smashing everything. Also reminds me I need some additional curtains for the base, because I got some windows that need covering. Kitchen knife for the kitchen, that works. Rotted milk. I can also start taking other rotted things. Because I do have a compost bin. And I can start composting it. Oh, that reminds me, I don't have a mug for coffee. everything must go. If I had a spare generator, it would absolutely make sense to bring it and to use it and, like, to light up the rooms that I'm in. I mean, I don't have a spare generator. That was not voted on. But it would make this a little bit safer. Whoa. What are you doing? Dismantle. There's the carpentry. Carpentry 3. As my carpentry skill levels up, like once it gets up a little bit more, I'll consider trying to take a bed. At Carpentry 3, the chance of me breaking the bed into so many different little pieces that are useless is still pretty high. More beta blockers. Nice. And metalwork is done. Well, that is... Whoa, that's a lot of canned food. That is my signal to head back home and to read some additional books. Tangier, 2 years. Thank you so very much. I'm glad I did all that, like, nutty shooting. Because these apartment buildings are fairly empty. I brought Metal 2 with me, but this is not a safe place to read a metalworking book. Unless I want to sit there for the next hour, not fast-forwarding time. So there ain't no way I'm going to fast-forward time in a dangerous area. That sounds bad. Hey, T-Sing! Oh my god, 42 months. Cheers, dude. Only you'll understand this, but you're a real BRO. I brought eye makeup with me? Nice. Before too long, your subscription will start school. Yep. That will. Where's my eggs? Wait, if they're rotted in a carton, you can't open it? Well, that's annoying. Okay. Note to self, don't grab rotted eggs in the future, because can't use it. I was going to put the rotted eggs in the compost. Can you imagine how much that would stink? Ugh. Rotted eggs is one of the, like, deep sulfur smell. Ugh, gross. I'll just throw it out then. Coffee mug. I put next to... I don't have any coffee at the moment. I think I ate all my coffee. Like a... Oh, I put that on the floor. Like a true and honest barbarian. But when I get coffee next, I'll make a mug of it. It's also really nice to walk away from those apartment buildings with just like a bunch of additional canned goods. Plus, I can start sprucing up my house, right? Because I can, that counts as a curtain? Interesting. Because I can take the curtain and place actual curtains on. It looks a little bit prettier, right? Actually, it kind of looks the same. Well, the last one was a curtain. Never mind, I take that back. It was just a closed curtain. Remove sheet. See, we're really moving up in the world here. Oops. Yeah, you can't. There's a mod that allows you to like sit on furniture and the like, but by default, furniture isn't interactable. You can sleep or rest on it, but you won't physically see your character do that. So there's 2 southern-facing or southwest-facing windows and 1 southeast-facing window that is not covered, but the rest are. Again, I don't have any more helicopters coming, so it's not that big of a deal. But if I did ever want to cover them up. So here's a weird headcanon for Project Zomboid. Does your character eat magazines once he's done reading them? I'm going with yes. Once you're done reading it, you just stick it in your mouth and swallow. That's my headcanon. So how's my weight now? 77 and dropping. Still dropping. Let's do pork chops and steak. Used for toilet paper is your take? Yeah, but there was a thing called toilet paper. So if it turned into toilet paper, then you would have some toilet paper, would you not? But you don't end up getting toilet paper. You just get nothing. Nothing comes back your way. Which makes me think that you eat it. You know, for that extra fiber. For the very predictable, scheduled defecations. Real toilet paper would be a luxury item. Well, yeah, we're talking like State of Decay now, which I was just playing. Trying to remember to put everything away. I really like the patch where when you take something out of a container, you put it back once you're done. That patch was like life-changing for me. Question for you guys. What should I do tomorrow? Do you want me to continue working on the Secure the Neighborhood after I read this metalworking book, or to pivot, do something else? Just to incept thoughts into you, I'm running relatively low on gasoline, if that matters to you. Securing the gas station might be more than I want to do, but at least doing a gas run is going to be required at some point soon. Because I had only 1 jerry can left, and... Did I just... Wait. No, it's still running. It's just really dark. Oh my god, is it dark. Getting additional lights on the roof might be nice. I mean, it's going to use up more gasoline, but it's dark as hell in this base right now. Did I turn off the lights somehow? No, this is the lights on? Wow, okay. One of those scary, gloomy storms. Anyone that's ever been around a tornado knows what I'm talking about. When the sky looks angry, and you're just like, oh yeah, this is death meteorology here. This is when you seek shelter. Looks like we're gonna get some gasoline. Go on run a gas run and then clear more buildings. Are there natural lights such as torches? Yeah, there's campfires and there's not torches, but there's campfires and the like. So if you're trying to live without power, it's possible. It's not great because it's so very... fire is being reworked for update 42 whenever that lands. And fire will be a lot less dangerous to the player once that's updated. But right now, as it is, fire is so deadly to the player, it's not worth messing with for, like, natural light. Just in my opinion. Because you're so very likely to just kill yourself. Alright, so this generator is 73% condition, 100% fuel. The gas can on the roof is completely full. So I'm going to start grabbing all the gas cans in the base and then running down to the gas station to make a gas run. Or not run, I'll probably drive. Also loot all the car maintenance stuff. Crowbar, how are you holding up? Half is fine. One of these shelves had gas. Yep, there it is. I constantly forget that in this current version, you can pour gas into, like, empty cups. But gas cans are still the most efficient. Oh, there's another propane tank here, too. It's good to know. Well, this doesn't have a sheet rope, so I'm going to add one. I think this white van is still probably my best bet for a commuter vehicle. Yeah, look at the corpses. It's gross. This trunk's still empty. I don't remember if I put other things in the trunks of other cars. Nope. So I guess only 3 cans, huh? I can also top up the van's fuel tank and draw fuel off the fuel tank too. And this has a fuel tank of 34 gallons, so yeah, that may be alright. So a little reminder where I'm driving. I'm driving down to this blue arrow here. That's the gas station. It's very close by, and I've cleared it out in the past, but it might have gotten some extra friends since I've last been there. Because these zombies do like to commute around. Yep, there's some. Oh, there's quite a lot. What is with my low damage? I guess I got used to Louis I being quite the slayer. I think another issue is I'm just wearing too much stuff and it's slowing me down. It's gonna be sad to take off that beautiful sweater of mine. There we go. Now, I did slightly change the traits between Louis 1 and Louis 2. This Louis has Nimble, which is going to be really nice to have for like high-volume combat effectiveness. Nimble allows you to backpedal with a weapon out. It increases your speed, and that's really helpful when you're trying to crowd control, because then you don't have to keep turning around and running between hits. So, I've got an XP boost to Nimble. Does mean that my tailorings go a little bit harder, but that's fine. And this idiot didn't really bring food with me. That's what I'm talking about. Level me up, baby. Yeah, the only changes I made to default apocalypse difficulty, as you can see in the details, is I made light bulbs not burn out, because I find that with light bulbs burn out like at a ridiculous rate otherwise. Like, you're replacing a light bulb once a week. That's not an exaggeration. Maybe even more than once a week, to be honest. I haven't ever really timed it myself, but it is obnoxious level amount of light bulb replacement. And then also, nights are brighter. And that's for you guys more than it is for me, so that you guys can see what's going on during the night. Because the difference that cat eyes makes isn't enough to have an enjoyable viewing experience. IMO. Yeah, I do find light bulb decay kind of odd in this game, because light bulbs that are installed default into a building never decay. And then the light bulbs you add, like, burn out every day. I mean, it would be one thing if it was like, you set up the generator poorly and it's like dirty power and it's causing the tungsten filaments to like burn out. But that's not it. It's just weird. It's just like, oh, sorry. You need 1,000 light bulbs to keep your base lit. Which seems ridiculous. Oh, you got dumped. So I am about a block out. Got it. I hear some zombies pounding on the doors here. So if I was to secure the entire chunk, which I don't think is reasonable, it would be a wall. It's really not reasonable, but it'd be a wall all the way down to this intersection that I'm heading out to. This is the edge of the chunk, that my home chunk. Oop, that was awkward. No grabbies. You're not cute enough for hugs. Sorry, zombies. What is interesting is, oh, let's not go into the wall. Louis here is not getting panicked. Even though there's like a decent amount, I mean, he's getting light panic. But there's a pretty decent amount of zombies on him. He's keeping it together. Given that I keep looting beta blockers off of zombies, I'll just take them. So the two things to make crowd killing easier in Zomboid is, well, three things, really. Is weapon reach is really useful. So the longer your weapons, the longer the reach, and the more you can bash zombies from safe distances. Because if it's a really short weapon and you miss, the zombie will close the distance before you are able to have next swing. And as they close that distance, you're going to get grabbed, bit, and dead. In roughly that order. Another thing that's really useful is, as I said, nimble, so you can backstep. And at about nimble 5, you backstep at the speed that zombies shamble towards you. So it's you can sort of combat stance your way out of a fight, which is very effective. And then attack speed is another one, where you absolutely do not want a slow attack speed weapon, because, again, if you miss, the chance to swing again is going to be a while, and that while can get you killed. Well, I started to get fatigued. I saw it in the top right during that fight. Just want to keep my eye on my my fatigue here. It used to be, and this isn't the case anymore, but it used to be that some weapons would have, like, attack animations that were also very deadly. Namely, it was the spear. But that's not an issue anymore, which is nice. It used to be that your character would go in for, like, the finisher lunge. But your character would do it whether or not it was safe to do, and it was a rather long animation. So what would end up happening would be that you would do the finishing lunge, and then other zombies would close the gap and kill you in the process, and that really sucked. You're glad I still play this, and you caught some videos on YouTube? Well, thanks for tuning into a stream. Yeah, I should have sat down and rested up. Well, and that was the miss that I'm talking about, right? Right there, I missed the guy in the leather jacket, and if I had a longer swing animation, I wouldn't have been able to just dip out of that fight as expediently, which could then result in him grabbing me and bringing me to the ground, or worse. Definitely helps to be ready to bail on a fight if you miss a swing. What kind of building is this? Oh, this is the gym. With all of the people hamster wheels, or whatever they called it. Oh, well, those are bench press. That's a bit different. I was trying to find a place that had some food. I think the gas station's going to have food if I get there. But that's a big if, because it's getting late, I'm getting tired, and it's getting very dark. in this tropical storm. So it might be time to turn back. One of these zombies had an annotated map, but I forget which one. Oh no, it was a West Point map. Never mind. I already read that. Perfectly reasonable place to sit and have a little bit of a read, don't you think? I'm soaking wet. Right, this was the West Point map? Yeah. Oh, I'm actually getting cold. I'm getting chilly from being soaking wet. And I'm guessing there's considerable wind chill right now because of the weather. I'll push ahead and see if I can't get to the gas station. I can also turn on the heat. You know what I realized is I didn't bring my generator. I'm gonna get to the gas station and just like not be able to do anything. At least I'm clearing it out for later, I suppose. I don't know how that didn't occur to me, but yeah, I don't have a generator at the gas station, so I can't pump gas. Yep. But even remembering that I don't have a generator, I would still want to do things in this order so I don't have to leave my base unfueled or unpowered for this long. I would want to clear it out first and then go back for the generator. So I think that's probably going to be a task for tomorrow, seeing that it is getting very dark and stormy. Well, if you're looking for coveralls, here's some. Hey, cowboy. To make the trip worth it, maybe I loot a little bit of food off of some of these apartment buildings. And then I'll have to come back tomorrow. Man, this is an epic storm. Nope, nope, don't dismantle the door. You're in danger. Death on Xbox, thanks for the resub. Wow, that is a lot easier on the ears, isn't it? The rotted food is fine. I'll stick it in the compost bin to make my own fertilizer. So I don't know if cartons of ice cream, because rotting ice cream is kind of a new concept to me at this patch. I don't know if that's compostable. Probably not. Got to be careful what I, like, eat here. I don't want to eat anything rotten. So there's, like, 3 or 4 zombies that are following this van in. Noted. So I'm going to have some visitors in a second, but I'm encumbered, so I want to ditch the extra weight first. And I'll just be gross and eat straight margarine. What's the worst car to drive? Maybe the Dart. Worst car to drive is the one that's about to break. And then the second worst car is probably the Dart, because it's super underpowered. And has no storage space. So it doesn't really have a lot of redeeming qualities. Like any of those little mini compact cars are pretty gross to use. In-game. I like them in real life. As long as you don't do a lot of high-speed driving. Very fuel efficient. So I have another cooking pot full of water. Oh, I should fill this one up too. Not worried about running out of water, but... And then I'm slowly amassing cleaning liquid so I can wash myself more quickly if I need to. Do the zombies ever follow me? I don't see them, but I'm going to go out and hunt them, because I don't like zombies in my neighborhood. The whole point of this task is to secure the neighborhood, so... allowing them to exist defeats that purpose. Have I ever thought about doing a nuclear winter mod? No. I haven't. Not to say I wouldn't, I just never thought of it. I don't want zombies in my yard. Yeah, that would be correct. These plants are probably really close to being sprouting. I should check them again for disease maybe tomorrow morning. Well, that's not good. See, this is why I don't want them in my yard. It's like camp the stairwells. Get out of here. Into the dumpster. I need more ropes inside? You are correct. I had more ropes, and then zombies kind of saw to that and removed them so generously from my base. I'll do that now. So if there are zombies in your house, there's a few ways to sleep. You can sleep, but likely what's going to happen is the noise that the zombies make are going to wake you back up. So if you want to sleep when there's zombies in your house, you can either drink or take a bunch of sleeping, well, not a bunch, but take some sleeping pills, one or the other, probably not both, and that will put you to sleep. It's probably better if you don't try to sleep with zombies in your house, though. But, you know, that's up to you. You do you. Sometimes you have no choice. But yeah, I did last stream have zombies in the perimeter, and I just like went to sleep anyway. They couldn't get to me, so I couldn't be bothered to care. Crowbar is looking quite low, but it should still hold up for tomorrow. Oh, I had coffee. I think what I'm going to do is move my stuff in my fanny packs off the fanny packs, because I don't really want the carry weight of the fanny packs anymore. Because they're not as efficient as a backpack, and I seldom fill up my backpack, so that will help to keep me a little lighter. So this is I think this is half coffee. I've eaten the other half. I wonder when the storm is going to clear up. Because it's pretty noisy. Oh, I think we're maybe through it now. Can storms kill plants? Not that I know of. I don't even think snow can kill plants. I think what kills plants is disease, and I don't actually know if zombie trampling is a mechanic anymore. I think it used to be, but I'd have to look that up. I don't know, because I never plant on ground floor, so it's not really an issue that I ever have for myself. Time to eat my morning steak. Louis does eat like some sort of frumpy French king at this point. He's like ham and steak for breakfast. He's gonna end up with gout. And as I joked earlier, a new type of diabetes unique to only him. Does anyone know definitively if zombie trampling crops is still a thing that kills plants? Because I don't know, and I'm not going to wiki that right now. Quickly checking the rooftop garden for diseases. Before getting back to that steak. The issue with looking up things in Project Zomboid is there's so much like bad data and rumors out there, too, that it makes unless you're gonna analyze the game code, it makes like getting good answers to questions rather difficult. Like even simple questions, like are bites fatal? Like you can easily find people making comments on the official forums and elsewhere that are like, no, I survived a bite. And people are like, no, you didn't. It's a mod. You didn't survive a bite. Like, the only way to survive a bite is if your armor absorbs it. And you wouldn't know that it was a bite anyway, because there aren't different animations for when zombies try to bite, lacerate, or scratch you. Zombies can trample crops. This will damage or kill them. Players can safely walk over them without trampling them. Yeah, okay, cool. So I was right about that. Good to know. So yeah, so the only things that kill crops is disease and zombie trampling. Everything else you don't need to worry about. You can also run them over with your car. That's of January 2023. Yeah, I don't think much has probably changed since then, but who knows? I have noticed that not everything gets logged in patch notes. So, I think I'm going to make the executive decision to find a second generator. I don't really want to leave the I don't really want to leave the base unpowered for an extended period of time while I lug a generator down to the gas station. It just makes a lot more sense to just have a backup generator. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to carry around a backup crowbar, because I know mine will break soon. And this is all so that I can secure gasoline, and then I'll get back to neighborhood clearing. All part of a big plan. Weather is a lot more peaceful. You can hear the birds out. You know what I didn't do? I didn't bring a sledgehammer. I'm really good at this preparation thing, aren't I? Whatever, I can just bash my way in. It's all good. I'm really glad that these vans don't have the built-in, like, reverse beeping. You know what I'm talking about? That, like, Sprinter vans would have. Oh, man, that'd be annoying. Every time you stuck your car in reverse, it would be like, beep, 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 and summon all the zombies in from, like, miles away. Forklifts would be fun. I feel like that would just be a new, unique way for the player to kill themselves. Which, I'm not saying wouldn't be fun. Oh, did I just steal a pinball machine? I don't know. The king has spoken. Pinball shall be rescued. Androids? And probably a pool table too. It is so unrealistic to be able to move a pool table by yourself, though. Real life pool tables weigh so much. Like stupid amounts. Can I pick up the yoga mats? No? Okay. Your dad had a pool table that you had to dismantle when you moved? You had to break it into 3 parts, 2 people to carry each part. Yep, pool tables are ridiculously heavy. And I'm talking like the slate ones, the ones that, you know, obviously weigh a bajillion. Do you think if they add NPCs, they'll have voices? If I was to guess, I would guess that if they add NPCs, it's going to be very similar to... it's going to be very similar to the radio voices, yeah. Or not at all. No voices. One or the other, I'm not sure which. But I don't think it's going to be, like, super voiced. Because it doesn't really fit with the theme of the game. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch any live streams of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there in the zombie apocalypse.